Hi everybody, I hope you are fine. Now, the party season is here with us. The festivities are here, they are fast approaching. And my question to you is, are you aware of food poisoning? I know there are going to be so many parties out there, people hosting, people feasting in restaurants, in other outside catering services being offered. Are you aware of food poisoning? You've heard how some people have eaten food or meat and were rushed to hospital, or even have died after they've eaten contaminated food, or even nyama choma that we love so dearly. People have even taken contaminated water and have ended up with diarrheal diseases and even cholera. And especially like now, the heavy rains are here with us. Have you thought about it? I know our party mood is setting in. Let me give you a few tips that you might need, and they'll be of good help. The first one is ensure that all the meat that you are going to buy to eat, to prepare, is all inspected. Whether it is beef, whether it is chicken, whether it is pork, any kind of meat, let it be inspected, and let it be inspected by a qualified veterinary officer or a public health officer. And let it be a meat product or meat that has been gotten from a licensed slaughterhouse or a verified butcher. Okay, so you find that nowadays we have so many unscrupulous businessmen and women out there with the aim of just making money, and they don't care about the health of the public. So when you are going to get meat out there, when you are going to get chicken out there, make sure that you know what you're doing. Make sure that whatever you are going to buy is inspected, and inspected well. People are selling animals there that are not inspected, and once people consume, you find that they are getting ill. And this is also contrary to the Meat Control Act Cap 356, and let me quote. It says that all the food animals should only be slaughtered in a licensed slaughterhouse and under the supervision of an inspecting officer. You've heard that now? It's also in the law. So when you go out there buying contaminated food or contaminated meat, you'll just have yourself to blame. Okay, so let's buy food from, or rather let's buy meat from a licensed slaughterhouse. And if we are going to have parties, especially in our rural homes, it's advisable to get an inspecting officer to come in your homestead and do the inspection for you. Because you'll find that you don't know whether that animal you are slaughtering it had a disease. And once you eat, it will affect you and your family and your friends and other relatives that you have already invited. So let's all be careful on that. And you find that people have been exposed to unhygienic meat and meat products, and these are the source of the spread of harmful drug residues and other contaminants. Therefore, you see, it is endangering our health. Because of something small, you endanger your health, you endanger your family's health, and also the rest of the people who have come to enjoy a meal with you. So let's observe that. We observe the rule of having inspected meat. Okay. So the other one is, I know many of us, we normally hire services of this outside catering people, which is good. I know you want to sit down and enjoy and relax and feel good. But is that person that you're hiring medically examined? Is that person having a valid food handler's certificate? Do you bother even questioning yourself whether this person is verified or has a certificate or medically examined to handle your food? Do you question that? So you find that all food handlers are supposed to have a valid medical certificate, which they get after undergoing medical examination in a verified medical facility, and the medical officer of health gives them a valid medical certificate. Let's ensure that our outside catering people, or the people who will hire to do our catering services, are medically examined. Like for me, I have a sister who has an outside catering. She normally offers those services, and I really encourage her to do the mandatory examination. And for her and her staff, they already have a valid medical certificate. At least when she's preparing food for our parties, we know that we are eating hygienic food. Okay, so, and by the way, she has a YouTube channel. Check her on Chef Mark 254 and subscribe to her channel, please. Yeah, so let's be careful with whatever we are doing, because it might affect us in the long run. And if there's any staff who is sick, they can be exempted from cooking for the public, or for the people who have been who have been there to be offered those services. Sawa. Like I remember, there's a country somewhere in the world that in one of the hotels there, one of the chefs infected a lot of people who came to eat in that hotel. When investigations were done, all other chefs were okay except for one who had an infection that infected anybody who came to eat in that hotel. So you see, one person can really mess around hundreds and hundreds of people. So let's be very careful with that. The other one is let's ensure that there's provision of clean water, whether it's for drinking, whether it's for food preparation or cooking. It's all there and clean. Okay, and if we are having bottled water, let's check on the expiry date. Because when we are having many people, and I've told you we have unscrupulous businessmen outside there, not all, but some, and you might end up getting supplied with water that has expired. The same thing applies to packaged foods. Let's ensure that our packaged foods, that is the sugar, the rice, the flour, all of that, the expiry dates are all valid. Okay, so if we are in the rural areas, I want to encourage us to have these portable toilets or pit latrines to use. There are so many people out there who are offering these portable toilets, and we can get one or two for our visitors, so that we avoid we avoid our compounds being messed up. People not using our compounds to urinate or to defecate. And at the end of the day, once it rains, everything goes down to the river, and somebody somewhere will use that water either to cook or to drink. So let's get those things provided. Let's ensure that our homes have either a pit latrine, if it is in the rural area, or a portable toilet. Even in the urban settings, we can, when we have so many people around, we can have portable toilets in one corner of the compound for people to use. Okay, so let's check on that. The other thing is that I like advising people about the salads, whether they're the fruit salads or the vegetable salads. I like advising people to be very, very careful, even in consumption of the same. The reason being that you find when there are larger quantities of these vegetables and fruits being prepared, some people don't clean them well, or they use very little water to clean those veggies and those fruits. And mark you, these are things that you are going to eat raw. So make sure that they are cleaned well, and the person preparing them prepares them well. And if possible, they can put the disposable gloves to prepare these veggies and these fruits, because at the end of the day, we are going to eat them raw. The other thing, let me put some emphasis on is, let's prepare all our vegetables and all our foods well. If it is cooking, let's make the foods to be cooked well. The people who are preparing them, let's have them supervised, and let that food be well cooked. Because if you have food that is not well prepared, we can have food poisoning at the end of it all. And let's avoid food that was prepared 3 or 4 days earlier to be brought there, because you don't know what is in that food. Let's have the food that's going to be eaten on that day well prepared and well supervised. Okay, so let's be very, very careful. So as I finish up this issue of the party and the festivities, let's remember that if you are going to drink, we don't drive. And if you are going to drive, we don't drink. Let's use the taxis. Let's use the Ubers. They are all over. We need you at the end of the day, and we'll also need you next year. So let's enjoy the festivities. Let's enjoy all the parties that we are going to go to, the parties that we are going to host. I'll host one, so you are all welcome. And just take good care of yourselves and be careful. And Merry Christmas, and have a happy new year. Oh, have a happy new year to everyone. And please, please, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to like, comment, and share this video. Hit the notification button so that once I upload new videos, you'll be notified. And remember, good health for all. Bye.